Hey everyone, this is Sherry Kirkland, and I'm here with Ken Close, and we're here just to help you. Um, you may or may not come across this issue. I'll let Ken talk a little more about that, but we're here to talk about the Healy power button and how it works. So, Ken, I thank you so much for spending a little bit of time with me and explaining this to me. And from your excellent explanation, I drew this little picture and help everybody kind of understand what we're talking about. But thank you again, and I'm going to let you take it from here and just talk about the Healy power button.
Great. Thanks, Sherry. Appreciate that. So yeah, we have an awesome device here. We have an amazing opportunity with Healy, but what we've been experiencing is this is of course all German technology. It's made in Germany, and what we have been experiencing in the U.S. and I think it's been maybe in other countries as well, but a little struggle in getting the thing to actually power on. And so there is a very distinct power button, and as you can see on the display there, right in the middle, there is a symbol that we would see up on the sticker itself, a symbol that looks like a power indication, right? And that's exactly what it is. So the overlay, which as you see in Sherry's artistic drawing, is the as a sticker. It's just a sticker. It really is just a sticker, a vinyl membrane that's stuck to the face or the plastic surface. We call it the bezel. The cabinet of the Healy device is made in two pieces. So you have the bottom cabinet and then the face plate bezel. And the sticker is stuck to the faceplate bezel, and it's got that emblem on it that shows the power. And the interesting part is there's another thing that Sherry has drawn there, which I will call the plunger, and it's kind of this vertical piece, and we'll call it the plunger. For just this purpose is just think of it as like the mechanism in which helps us push the actual circuit, the part on the board itself. So the plastic sticker, if you run your thumb across the surface of your Healy, you'll kind of feel that there's a center section that a little bit raised, a little higher than the rest of the surface of the Healy. And that gives us indication of where the plunger is kind of hiding underneath that plastic. And it may not be exactly in the center of the power icon that you see on the overlay on the sticker itself. It may not be right exactly in the center. It may be just a little to one side. But finding that raised area, the center of that raised area, is important because when we apply pressure, we're kind of pressing down on a plunger that's going to engage the what's a small disc, little metallic material on the circuit board. You see the part that Sherry has drawn there. It says circuit board. So there's a bit of a distance between the sticker and the actual circuit board. And that's what we have to compress in order to get the device to turn on. And it feels like when we're doing that, that it's what we're used to is maybe a very gentle or very easy depression. This is actually fairly significant. It's a pretty strong, and I might say actually hard press to get the distance to compress and actually engage the electronic circuit down below. So most of our concerns or fear of breaking the device is where we don't want to push so hard that we actually break something, but it does take a little bit more pressure than what we might be used to. So one of the things that I teach folks is that when we press with the pad of our thumb, we're gonna put more surface area contact. So we're gonna spread out the area in which we're putting pressure in a larger space. We don't want to do that. We want to put the area in which we're pressing the part of the thumb and the part of the Healy in a very smaller surface area. So you're going to use more of the tip of your thumb. And so what I usually do is I have the Healy kind of resting on the my index finger and my middle finger in my hand, and then I press the tip of my thumb into the where I can feel the raised area of the plastic sticker, and I will press straight down at a 90-degree angle, straight down, and with a very significant pressure. I mean, I'm going to press hard. I'm really going to squeeze it. And we're going to hear some things like normally if you press it just lightly, you'll hear a bit of a click and you'll think that that's actually the clicking button, but it's not. It's actually just the compression of the sticker and the airspace down to the face of the plastic. So it's not really actually doing anything. And so we're wondering why it's not turning on, because we're putting this light pressure, we're hearing the click, and we're thinking everything's happening and nothing's happening. Well, that's because we're not going deep enough into the layer of the Healy to get it to engage. So simply with the tip of the finger, tip of the thumb, we're going to press very firmly and very distinctly. And the amount of time you press is also significant. So I know this is a lot of instruction for just turning a device on, but once you do it, you're going to get the feel of it, and it's going to be so simple. You're going to say, wow, I struggled for no reason. Because like Sherry did, she's like, oh, I get it. I did it once, and as soon as you do it once, you can repeat the action. So we simply do it. I'm going to do it here. I've got my Healy in my hand. Everybody's got your Healy in your hand. You've got it sitting, cradling between your index finger, your middle finger, and the surface of your hand. You've got your tip of your thumb on the raised area of the sticker. A quick hard press, and then release, and the green light starts to blink. If we've pressed it too long, because the same action turns the device off as well as turns it on. If we've pressed too long, the green light may flash for just a second, but it won't stay on. And that's because we've gone from the on command to the off command. So it's basically turned on for a second and then back off. So we got to get that timing correct. And it may take a little bit of your own, understanding, right, to figure out what that amount of time is. So if you just get a single little quick flash of the green light, that means you've pressed it too long. So play with that. Press it a little bit shorter, maybe a little bit more distinct, a little bit more pressure until you finally get it. And don't worry. The device is built very sturdy. So give it a good press. It's going to be different than what we're used to, but it will work. Once you've done it once, you'll be an expert.
And I would definitely second that. Ken, when he spent just a little bit of time on the phone with me and I was able to envision this, I actually, for the first time ever, actually felt that plunger, that little thing that sticks up. And I noticed that it's not in the center of my button, it's in the southwest corner. So once I figured that out, now I know sort of where to center my pressure. I don't center it on the sticker, I center it on the southwest area of the circle because I know where that button is now. And for me, I found that it was more reproducible if I could set my Healy on a firm table rather than holding it in my hand. And like you said, going straight down at a 90-degree angle with the tip of my thumb, which right now in this crisis time, I don't have a manicure and my nails are really short, so I can do that. But for those of you ladies out there who might have long fingernails, that might be a challenge for you. So you may have to figure out maybe a different way to do it.
Yeah, and the size of the thumb, because we don't all have huge thumbs. Again, it's about the surface area contact. So the wider the thumb, the more surface area of the thumb that you're pressing, a little more difficulty in turning it on. So basically, we're just trying to reduce the surface area contact. So if you have a small thumb, no big deal. But you will feel, like Sherry said, that very distinct point on the sticker that's raised, and that's really where you want to place all of your pressure.
Yeah.
All right.
That's it. We just wanted to throw this out there to help anybody who might be struggling. I think it's rare, but it could happen to you. And we just wanted to be of service to you and help today. So thanks for watching. Ken, thank you so much for your time and your expertise and your ability to describe and help with this.
My pleasure, Sherry. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Okay, you too. Bye-bye.